Susan! What's up?
Hey, sis. That you? Been a while, Carolyn. What do you want?
Huh? Sound kinda disappointed.
It's just that I was taken aback by the heart emojis. Were we that buddy-buddy?
Huh? How could you say that? I have always thought of you as a cute little sister. But since you married, you never come home to visit. I really miss you.
That's rich coming from you. Someone who always wants what's mine and even stole my boyfriend from me.
That's no surprise. I am your older sister, which makes me better than you.
If there is nothing else, I'm busy.
Hold on there, little sister.
What is it?
I'll make this the last time I take anything from you.
The last time?
I got a boyfriend.
A boyfriend? I don't like where this is going. What did you take of mine again?
Very quick-witted of you.
As you know, I'm married, so I really can't place this boyfriend you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I put that wrong. I mean, to me, he is my boyfriend.
Huh?
I'm talking about Andrew. Andy!
Huh? Andrew? Hold it a second. You're not saying...
That's right. Sorry, but I'm taking him. Or should I say I already have him?
Oh, I see.
A lackluster response, I must say.
I did kind of sense he was having an affair. He's been coming home late, goes off on business trips, sometimes for work he isn't even working on.
Ah, business trip, huh? That must be the one on that weekend 2 weeks ago, am I right?
Yup, that's the one. In addition, I did find some evidence that he was cheating on me.
Oh, busted, huh?
Yeah, kinda knew it, but really didn't expect it to be you. Did you already talk to Mom and Dad about it?
Of course I did. They said a proper young man like Andrew is way better suited for me, is what they said.
Proper young man?
We're the only siblings, so the eldest daughter will eventually have to take care of her parents, right? So, financially as well as being everything a woman can ask for, they said I'd be much better suited.
Oh, really? I see. Yeah, Mom and Dad were always on your side no matter what.
It's the way it should be, isn't it? You're like a second fiddle to me.
Oh, well, at least it's all out in the open now. I really don't care.
So that means Andrew is mine fair and square.
Yeah, do as you like. But he cheated on me, so I'm going to get what I deserve.
Get what?
Of course, a hefty divorce settlement, mental trauma, the whole thing. Although you're my sister, cheating on your wife, well, we can't just leave it at that.
Yeah, Andy will handle that, no problem. BTW, that house, it's in Andy's name, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Nice, 4 bedrooms, a big yard. We plan to live there, so I would appreciate if you would move out ASAP.
Yeah, as soon as I find a place, I'll move out.
Okay, don't take forever. Hey, Susan. Susan, are you there? I have some really wonderful news. Hey, come on, answer.
What do you want? I just finished work. I'm beat. Can this wait?
Oh, so sorry. I get it. You're a housewife just 1 year ago. Must be tough. I knew it turned out this way. You were just not able to grasp the emotional side of him. That's why you lost him. I feel for you, Susan.
I really don't want to hear this, so goodbye.
Hold your horses.
What?
Guess what? Andy and I are going to have a wedding ceremony.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Goodbye.
Wait already. I haven't finished yet.
What do you want? I don't want anything to do with you guys.
The wedding. It's going to be tomorrow.
Oh, really?
You will attend, won't you?
Forget it.
Come on. Don't tell me you're turning down the happiest day of your big sister's life.
The happiest day of your life, huh? It would be the unhappiest for yours truly.
Come on. Stop kidding around.
I'm not kidding. Why would I attend the wedding of my cheating ex-husband and a cat burglar sister? I really want to know.
But you're my little sister. I mean, it would be kind of strange if the bride's sister didn't even show up.
Oh, what a surprise. No qualms about stealing someone's husband, and now all of a sudden you're worried about what people think? Give me a break.
Sounds like sarcasm, but I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Oh, yeah, and back to what I was saying, we spent $50,000 on the wedding.
$50,000? You guys still had that much left, huh?
What do you mean, left?
After paying me off, you guys were at least $30,000 bucks, and you still have the mortgage to pay off.
Well, with Andy's salary, we get by just fine.
Oh, really? I just want to confirm one thing.
What?
Do you actually know how much Andrew makes?
Andy's take-home pay? I guess it's about $100,000 annually at least.
You never asked him directly, then?
I don't have to ask him. I know just by looking at him. I mean, he buys me a luxury item every month. I go to the beauty clinic every week. I go on trips anytime I want. So why would I even ask him? It would be rude.
Oh, is that so?
When I think about you and me, I really feel sorry for you. Andy dropped you, so now you can't lead that rich, luxurious life anymore. Now you just work your butt off every day like cattle. I really feel pity for you, Susan.
Just keep babbling away. Besides, I have work tomorrow and won't be able to make it.
Huh? Why not? I have faith in you. I know you will attend. I'll have your seat ready for you. I sent all the info about when and where.
I said I'm not going.
Hey, Susan, answer me. Pick up, now. Susan, you're pissing me off. Are you so obsessed with Andy that you can't give him up? Are you having fun ruining my life? Sue, answer me.
What is it? I thought it was your wedding today.
That's right, it is. But because of you, it's one big mess over here. Get over here right away. You got some explaining to do. Contact all the relatives and convince them to get here right this second. I don't know how you got a hold of all my friends, but call them too and get them over here ASAP. Do you really think I could just simply cancel the wedding and get away with it?
Am I hearing this right? Are you saying all the people you invited didn't show up today?
Stop putting on that innocent little girl act. I know it was you. The only person who would do such a despicable thing is you. Mom and Dad are really pissed off too. You do realize that, don't you?
Oh, so Mom and Dad are there, huh?
You're really unbelievable. Andy's folks aren't here and neither are any of his relatives.
Are you serious? LOL.
Hurry up and send them over ASAP. ASAP!
I realize you're all riled up and all, but I have no idea what this is all about.
What?
I probably didn't have to do anything. It just turned out this way naturally.
What? No way.
You know, sis, you've been stealing all your friends' boyfriends over the years. And I heard it was quite the scandal when you were in college. You probably built up quite a big haters club over the years.
Then why aren't our relatives here?
Obvious, isn't it? I mean, who would want to celebrate someone who stole someone's husband, much less her sister's guy?
But it's the wedding of their favorite niece.
Grandma and Grandpa, maybe, but the other relatives. I heard that they didn't really want to be associated with relatives who would permit their older daughter to do such a despicable thing to her younger sibling.
What? I never heard that.
Yeah, it must have been right after the divorce last year. They knew how it all played out, so probably didn't want to attend after knowing the whole story. About Andy, after the divorce, all his relatives cut ties with him. I don't know, but I really don't think people at the office are too happy about it either.
This can't be happening. How could they?
Before you say that, think back on all the shitty things you did to people in the past. Besides, when you sent out the invitations I'm sure got replies, you could have foreseen how many people would attend.
Yeah, they replied they wouldn't attend, but I insisted that they attend, so I figured. So they had to come today, but nobody has arrived.
Wow, you really have confidence in yourself. What you say goes, huh?
You had something to do with it. I know it.
Your wedding is being held locally, right?
Yeah, so what?
Well, I'm in Hawaii right now and I'm in the middle of a business meeting. When he told me about the wedding ceremony, I was relaxing at the beach in Waikiki. Beautiful white sandy beaches and blue waters right in front of me, and you bring up this crap. Just ruined everything.
What are you talking about?
I started a business 4 years ago, mainly dealing with various handmade goods.
Huh?
I was first just selling online for the first year or so, but things got off the ground and I started selling items for shops. Really started getting busy. So all this stuff about you and Andrew, I really don't care what you do. That goes for Mom and Dad too.
Hold on a second. Were you a housewife all these years?
No, nothing like that. You know I've been interested in jewelry and accessories, right?
I guess I remember you working on stuff in your room.
It was just a hobby at first, but now it's a full-fledged business. Been working pretty hard these past few years. Made over $90,000 this year.
$90,000?
Yeah, monthly sales fluctuate, but things are going great. Even hired a couple of employees. What's more, I no longer have to pay for Andrew's living expenses. It's great that I could put all that into my savings.
Huh? What do you mean by Andrew's living expenses?
Oh, he never told me about that, huh?
What are you talking about?
Did Andrew change jobs?
No, he hasn't.
Oh yeah, so that means his monthly payment is still about $25,000 or so a year.
Huh? $25,000?
Back when we were married, he gave me $400 a month for everything and used the rest for himself. I'm pretty sure he hasn't saved anything either.
That can't be right. How about all those expensive things he bought me, huh? And how about that $50,000 for the wedding? We still have to pay the mortgage.
Oh yeah, the mortgage. I started paying that after a while. The rest is just the lottery.
Lottery?
Right about when we got married, Andrew won $300,000 with the lottery.
I never heard that.
But, you know Andrew, he's the type that just ends up using it all. He just spent it like there was no tomorrow, bought anything he wanted. About a year ago, I think he was down to $100,000 give or take. So that means my $30,000 settlement, the $15,000 for the wedding. And considering his speed thrift ways, if I were you, I'd check your savings account right about now.
Please, you're just trying to scare me. And besides, I'm expecting his child. We're officially married too.
Okay, I better get back to work.
Hold it a second, Susan.
I'm ready to do some business. See ya!
Wait, please. If you have so much money, please help me out.
Have a good life.
Susan, please!
Just as I thought, Andrew's savings had hit rock bottom. For my sister, who was always dreaming of becoming a well-off housewife, it was a major blow. She eventually had to go out and get a job, but this time she had an affair with a store manager. Well, rumors spread and her husband found out about it. I hear Andrew dumped her and now she's working to pay off her settlement to him. I knew she would probably come begging me for money, so I moved out, changed my address and phone number, and disappeared. Now I have nothing to do with them. TBH, my family has always been abnormally geared toward the eldest sibling. Without male siblings, Carolyn had always been pampered. I wasn't even on their radar. After getting married, I thought I escaped that miserable family life, but after I found out about him having an affair, I figured it would eventually end this way. But you know what? I'm actually glad it all turned out this way.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, sis! Harley just came over to my place. Did you go out and leave him on his own again? Answer! Stop treating your children unequally! You call yourself a mother?
Cut it out, Tim. Your notifications are annoying me. Stop bugging me while we're enjoying our family time.
Family? So why didn't you take Harley? He's yours and your husband's son, is he not?
Oh, Harley? To tell you the truth, we don't want him.
What?
How to put it? It's just hard to believe he's our son.
Why?
Well, his big brother Adam's outstanding. He gets at least 95 points without failing his tests at school. He's a natural at sports. He's great at drawing pictures and an amazing singer. He's a genius.
It's true. He is outstanding.
Right? Harley, on the other hand, is useless at whatever we make him do. He's a hopeless good-for-nothing. He isn't even 1/100th of the son Adam is. To be honest, he's so useless, we'd rather spend the money we spend on him on Adam instead. Oh, how I wish he'd never been born.
What the hell? But you're the one who had him in the first place! Surely there's no difference between Adam and Harley. You gave birth to them both all the same time, after all.
Ugh, why so serious?
Is there something wrong with me worrying about my nephew? Being raised in this kind of environment is obviously bad for Harley, but I think it's gonna even cause problems for Adam too.
Well, if you're so bothered, how about I just give you him?
What?
It's just like you said, it wouldn't be a much better environment for Adam if Harley wasn't around.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just asking you whether you love your children equally.
But it makes sense to love the gifted one more.
What are you saying?
Oh, that reminds me. You and Bertha got married 3 years ago, but you still don't have kids, right? What's wrong? Does one of you have problems?
No, we just want to have kids after we saved up more money first. We plan on trying for a baby soon.
Oh, you do? This is perfect timing then. I'm sorry he's a useless good-for-nothing despite being 10 years old, but I'll give you Harley.
Come on, it's not that simple.
For the time being. I want you to have him live with you for a trial period starting today.
I just told you, this isn't something you can decide at the drop of a hat.
In any case, we're moving house.
Huh? You're moving?
Yes, in preparation for Adam entering prestigious junior school in Seattle. Harley's just in her way.
No way. Is this the reason you sent her to my house in the first place?
Oh, and the phone we gave Harley. He won't be able to use it anymore after tomorrow. If you want him to keep being able to use it, you'll have to start a new contract.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, we reluctantly bought him it after Adam told us he thought his brother should get a phone too. We'll finally be able to stop wasting money on him. It's such a relief.
How can you say that?
Anyway, bye! Uncle Tim, where are you?
Harley? What's wrong? Can't you sleep?
No.
Sorry for leaving you on your own. I had an important phone call to take. I'm in the living room now.
What about Aunt Bertha? Is it my fault she had to go out?
No. You know how your aunt's a nurse? Well, it's her turn to work the night shift today, so she'll be back tomorrow.
Uncle Tim? Can I say something to you here by message?
Sure, what is it?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I know I'm nothing but a nuisance to you and Aunt Bertha. I'm sorry.
Why do you think that?
Well,
Have your aunt and uncle called you a nuisance even once?
no, but I love my aunt and uncle. I love you because you're not like my mom. You don't get mad with me, and you smile at me. So I don't want you guys to hate me.
Harley. Listen, Harley. Me and Bertha discussed this before she went to work. But would you like to be our son?
Your son? I can be your son?
It's okay. I'm gonna let your mom and dad know about it. Of course, we'll only go ahead with it if it's okay with you.
Yes, I want to be your son. I love my big brother Adam, but I don't ever want to go back to them.
It's settled then. Starting from today, you're my son, Harley.
Yeah!
Let's leave the messages for tonight. I'm about to head to your room. So, shall we go to sleep?
Yeah.
Dad, you got a minute? Hey, Harley. I'm gonna be home soon. What's up? She stood right outside the entrance to our apartment block. I don't know what to do. What? My mom, who gave birth to me, is stood hanging around outside the main entrance. Huh? Do you mean my big sister? Yeah. It's been 8 years, but it's her. I'm sure of it. I look a lot like my big brother Adam. I don't think I can make it past her unnoticed. Seems like there could be some trouble if she sees me, so I'm watching her from the shadows. I just had a sneaky peek out the window. You're right. It's my sister. She's even got a suitcase. But why, after all this time? She hasn't contacted us even once these past 8 years. Dad? Actually, I got a message from Adam earlier today. He said my old mom and dad divorced a little while ago. What? Really? Apparently, Mom slammed some divorce papers down on the table as a threat to Dad. But he immediately took them to the office and handed them in. What the? He said they were fighting over what he would study at university. Things turned sour, and this is the result. Dad wanted him to be a lawyer and entered him into the legal faculty. But Mom wanted him to be a doctor, so she complained at him nonstop. Adam wanted to do programming, though. So they completely ignored what he wanted to do himself. Anyway, we can speak about this later. Harley, I'm about to come out in the car. Can you wait by the convenience store on the main road? She won't be able to see you from the main entrance if we enter the apartments to the underground car park. Okay, I understand. I'll be there. Great. See you in front of the store. Got it! What are you doing here, sis? I could see you from my window.
Oh, Tim! Good grief. If you could see me, let me in already. I came all the way here only to find out your apartment block has security? You never told me.
Why would I let you in?
Why wouldn't you? I went out of my way to come and see you. Not only that, but you've got my son.
Huh?
On that note, when's he coming home? I waited outside for a whole 2 hours, but he's nowhere to be seen.
If you're talking about Harley, he's been inside with me for a while now.
Oh, he has?
What do you want with Harley?
We got a divorce. My husband took Adam, so I have no choice. Harley's a failure, so there's no way he can go to university. But he can at least find a job and look after his mother.
Look after you?
Even a good-for-nothing like him should be capable of showing a bare minimum of gratitude to his mom.
Nope, not happening.
What? Why?
Harley's still in his 3rd year of high school.
What? Is he such a moron he got held back a year? Will the embarrassment never end? Oh my god.
You're the one who should be embarrassed.
Why?
He didn't get held back a year.
Huh? But...
You can at least remember the age of the child you gave birth to.
Oh, stop it. So I was off by a year at most. It's not a big deal. But in that case, I guess it can't be helped. I'll wait until he graduates. Keep him at your place until then, okay?
No, he's going to university.
What?
Looks like he wasn't as much of a worthless moron as you said he was. The opposite, in fact. His high school is one of the best in the state. Not only that, but his grades are consistently among the top 10 of his year.
Really?
If they weren't, his teacher wouldn't have recommended he take the entrance exam for a notoriously difficult to enter university. As for sports, it's hard to say because all of his after-school clubs are literary. But he always gets impressive grades in gym class.
Wow, I see. Harley's amazing. That's my boy.
Huh?
In that case, I'm gonna move in with you guys and live with you as Harley's mother until he graduates university. But he absolutely has to join the medical faculty when he does.
What are you talking about? I was just bragging about my son.
What?
Do you really think you can just turn up out of the blue and declare that you're going to be living with us? Plus, demanding I give him back so he can look after you? Who the hell do you think you are?
Harley's my son. He has a duty to look after me.
All you did was give birth to him.
Duh, I'm his mother because I gave to him.
You're the one who chose to get rid of him 8 years ago. Me and Bertha are the ones who adopted him. So me and Bertha are his parents now.
I don't need to hear this crap. Just hurry up and let me in.
It's Harley who doesn't want to see you.
Huh? How can that be? You do know the best thing for a child is to be with their mother, right? It's pretty obvious you and your wife never had kids of your own.
I have a son in elementary school.
Huh?
He was born 6 years ago. Harley's amazing with him. And he's so smitten that I think he loves him even more than me and his mom. He has a message for you. I only have one mom, and I think of her as my mother from the bottom of my heart. Her name is Bertha. You've been a stranger to me ever since that day 8 years ago.
Huh.
So basically, you're not welcome in our family. Please hurry up and get lost.
But I don't have anywhere to live.
Go back and live with mom and dad then.
But they live in the middle of nowhere.
I'll call the police.
What?
Actually, you've been loitering outside for more than 2 hours now. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if one of the residents already called them. My sister left in a panic immediately after that. But she didn't have anywhere else to go, and I heard she went back to our parents' house for a time. However, she found living with our mom and dad, who she never got along with to begin with, very difficult, and now lives in the corner of a small city, barely scraping by a living. As for Adam, who initially lived with his dad, her ex-husband, he immediately withdrew from the university his dad forced him to go to and flew over to the UK on his own. Just like before, him and his little brother Harley got on like a house on fire and message each other from time to time. He says finally being free of his over-interfering parents feels like a weight off his back. He's having a blast with his long-cherished dream of studying programming. As for Harley, he's currently in the middle of his university entrance exams. He and his girlfriend, who he met last year, are currently supporting each other through their exams and studying as hard as they can.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey sis, are you there?
Oh, hey Frankie, it's been a while.
I have a little favor to ask you.
What's up?
I'm gonna be going home this evening. Would you mind driving over to my mom and dad's place to help me unpack?
You're going home? Help you unpack?
Me and my husband got a divorce, so I'll be coming home to stay with my mom and dad.
You did what? Where'd this come from all of a sudden? I had to read that twice. I almost just spat my coffee out. Frankie, what the hell happened? Are you okay? You were barely married. What, 6 months? Did you tell your parents yet?
Yeah, I just messaged them.
Wow, I can't believe it. This is too sudden, Frankie.
Him and his family told me to never go anywhere near them again, so I left. There's no going back now. Me and him are dead in the water. All I can do is go back to live with mom and dad, at least for now. So that's why, my lovely favorite stepsister in the whole wide world, I need you to sort out a space for me to sleep there tonight. If you could just get me some pillows, a duvet. Oh, and don't forget the mattress. That would be great.
Just be careful on the way home, okay?
Madeline, is now a good time?
What is it?
I have a date with my boyfriend today.
What? You have a new boyfriend already?
Hold your horses, sis. I'm not finished yet. So here's the thing. The plan is to meet each other at the date spot. So I need you to take me out to the shopping mall in A-Town in your car.
You want me to drive you there? Isn't that mall at least an hour away from here? It'd take me 2 hours there and back. I'm super busy today, so I'm really sorry, but that's not going to be possible.
LOL. Now I've heard it all. A neat, busy. You should become a comedian, sis. You're cracking me up here, LOL.
Listen, Frankie, I don't know where you got this idea that I'm a neat from, but I can assure you I'm not.
What?
How many times do I have to explain it to you? I've been working from home ever since my company introduced a remote working system.
Who are you trying to fool? Like, I'm gonna believe that. Don't you work in the production line at a factory? Are you seriously pretending you work from home doing a job that's only possible by going out to work in person? Not gonna lie, sis, I'm kind of embarrassed for you right now. You should have picked a better lie. I can see right through you.
Listen, Frankie, it's true. The company I work at does have an image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world. So you can be forgiven for thinking that, but I don't work in a production department. The work my department does is done on computers from start to finish, so it's entirely possible to do from home.
Fine, I get it. Computers, yada yada, remote work, yada yada. That actually sounds like the kind of thing my boyfriend does. He works in an IT company though, and you don't.
You don't have to work in an IT company to do remote work. It's becoming really common these days across basically every industry.
Basically, Maddie, what you really mean is, you're a neat, but you're so ashamed to admit it, you came up with some silly story full of holes to try and look cool, LOL.
What?
I hear it's really common for neats to pretend they have jobs, you know. Apparently it's what they call a psychological coping tool. Tragic, really.
Ugh, I told you already, I'm not a neat.
Anyway, can we stop wasting time on idle chit-chat now? It's boring. Hurry up and pick me in your car.
Not happening.
Why?
Because I have work today.
Huh? You're a neat but you have work? That's a contradiction in terms, you silly Billy. Ugh, quit messing around, will you? I have to go soon.
Employees on a remote work schedule still have to show their face at the office a set amount of times each month. My break's gonna be over soon and I've already wasted enough of it on this conversation. Catch you later.
No, wait! I'll be late to my date if I get to the train now. Madeline!
Buzz, buzz.
You're so horrible! Why are you doing this to me? This is all your fault. I was late to my date and now my boyfriend's in a mood with me. Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted? How can you be so cruel? Wah!
Good evening, Frankie. I take this as about what you were pestering me over earlier. How can you blame me for you being late to your own date?
Isn't it obvious? The only reason I was late is because you wouldn't drive me there. That means it's your fault. My boyfriend is really strict when it comes to punctuality. I got there an hour later and he was in a rotten mood the whole time. He wouldn't laugh at my jokes and had the grumpiest look on his face. If I'm late again, he'll probably dump me.
If you were that desperate for me to take you, you could have at least asked me the day before.
Why do you need to know that far in advance? You're a NEET. It's not like you ever do anything. Take today, for example. You probably just couldn't be bothered to go out in the car because you wanted to slob it out playing a video game and eating potato chips in your cave. So you came up with some far-fetched lie about having to go into the office despite supposedly doing a remote work job. I can see right through you.
No, I'm employed with a company, so I'm obviously going to have to show my face at that company from time to time.
You're in the house 24/7. You're practically a part of the furniture. Since when do you ever go out to work?
I explained to you very clearly that I don't work remotely 100% of the time, and that I do in fact have to clock in at the office a few times a month.
How can you work on a factory production line at home?
For Christ's sake, Frankie, I told you, we're all pencil pushers in my department. We work at desks, on computers.
I've had it with you. Just you wait. I'm gonna do some digging and find undeniable proof you're in NEET. How can you live with yourself? You live a life of luxury goofing off around the house on my brother's dime while he's out slaving away doing an actual job. I'll get him to divorce you.
Frankie!
Oh look, it's my pitiful need of a sister-in-law.
Get back here right now.
N-O. Know what that spells? LOL. I'm on apology date right now because someone made me late for my last one. There's no way I'm letting you mess things up for me again. Actually, there's a chance I won't be coming home tonight if you catch my drift.
You've been messing with my computer, haven't you?
Oh, what's this? Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
I saw you letting yourself into my room with my mom and dad's spare key.
Huh?
I have security cameras set up in my study. I saw you plain as day sneaking in and doing something on my computer. Are you really gonna carry on playing innocent? Stop screwing me around, Frankie. This isn't a joke.
Wow, I got found out a whole lot sooner than I expected. You're pretty smart for a NEET.
You admit it then?
Fine, whatever. It was me. I found a folder named Work, so I deleted it. Whoops, LOL.
Do you have any idea what was inside that folder?
It was password protected, so I couldn't see inside, but I'm guessing it just had tons of games in. You probably just called it Work as a disguise so you could feel important. Hey, at least you won't be able to waste any more time goofing around the computer now. You should be thanking me. Serves you right, LOL.
That computer is for work use only. It was given to me by that company.
Huh?
That work folder that for some strange reason you think was full of games was full of proposals and reference materials I put together.
Huh? Proposals? Reference materials?
I told you, my company might have image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world, but to create products at a factory, there's also a need of departments to come up with those products in the first place. My department is responsible for the planning and design of new products, and since that's basically nothing but desk work, we work on a remote work basis most of the time. Do you understand now?
What the hell?
Anyway, the point is, you deleted all of my highly sensitive, highly important work data. Data that technically wasn't even mine, but belonged to my company.
But...
Obviously, I can't let you get away with that, so I have no choice but to report what you've done to your parents.
What? No, wait!
The funny thing is, Frankie, they told me all about you. Turns out the reason for your divorce was due to the $25,000 of debt you're in because of your frivolous spending on things you can't afford. What's worse, you're still not working, are you?
Well,
So the whole time you were calling me a NEET, you were the real NEET all along. A debt-ridden NEET at that. I really was shocked. For some reason, I had this image as you, in spite of your quirks, as more or less having your life together. I couldn't have been more wrong. LOL.
Shut up!
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Your mom and dad told me to pass on a message to you. Shopping needs who go around causing trouble for others are not welcome in our house. Get your things together and get the hell out. That's the message. Bye!
Oh my god!
And that's the story of how Frankie got booted out by her mom and dad and began her life of exorbitant debt repayments without a soul in the world to help her. To add insult to injury, I heard her boyfriend dumped her too. She showed him the chat logs of mine in our conversations because she thought he'd find them funny, but he was actually disgusted with her behavior and got mad. Apparently, she showed back up at home resembling a distressed panda, screaming "why" over and over again with floods of mascara streaming down her cheeks. Oh yeah, as for the work folder she deleted on my computer, turns out it was actually fine. Frankie isn't the most tech-savvy person in the world, and unbeknownst to her, all she actually meant when she gloated "serves you right" was that she sent it to the recycle bin, from which I was of course able to safely retrieve it. Naturally, I don't intend on telling her that. I feel like she's more likely to reflect on what she's done if she believes she caused me great inconvenience. I'm praying that she uses this whole affair as an opportunity to become a better person.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.